Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to try something a little different today. I'm down in one of the local provincial parks and I'm going to try to assemble, to put together a new piece of gear. It's a Haven tent. I looked at so many types of hammocks online and I've been looking for one in which I can lie on my side and my stomach because that's how I sleep. I've been a die-hard tent camper for all my life, from when I was young, right up until we got our van, and I still like to go camping in a tent. So I've decided to order this Haven tent, and today I'm going to try and assemble it. Come along and watch me struggle. This is how the Haven tent arrived at my door, and we're going to see what's in here. Right, it'll be the mattress, which is an inflatable mattress. It's supposed to be rated at R4, so it's insulated. Right, I've got my two trees picked out, one here and one down here, and I've attached the tree strap and the whoopee sling as instructed. So so far that's as far as I've got. Right, we've got the loop end and the carabiner. Now this doesn't have the tarp on, and I'm not quite sure when. I think you can do that after you've done this. So okay, we're attached here at this end. I'm going to go to this end. This is the end of the tarp that evidently those carabiners that I put the whoopee sling onto actually can slide through here. Okay, I just took it off the whoopee sling. I want to just show you how the carabiner works. It kind of goes right through the end here, and it's attached to the tent on this over here. So now I can go and hook the whoopee sling back onto it. All right, so here it is. Now now I'm going to put the bars in, and the spreader bars. And that's what helps give the tent its shape, evidently. So we'll work on that next. Inside here, there's a little pocket in this reinforced material. Maybe you can see it better on this side. And you would just put one end in each of these little pockets, and that holds the tent into its shape. So the next thing, which is going to take me a little while, is I've got to pump up the mattress, because that gives it the final shape, evidently. And the mattress fits under these little pockets on the base, and that's why they want you to just use the mattress that's specified for this tent, because it's built to the dimensions of the base of the tent. Okay, the tent bag itself has a liner in it, so it enlarges the bag. Now I'm going to do this in the back of my car because the ground is absolutely soaking wet and covered in needles. So in order to keep, I think what I would do if I didn't have a vehicle, I would probably try to lay it in the tent and pump it up in there to keep it clean. Or if I had a tarp, I could do that. So I'm not familiar with this process, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. All right, let's see how this goes. Okay. Now, I'm a novice at this. Let's be honest. I am. I think I've perfected the bag technique, and it's taken me 20 minutes, and it's not firm enough. Now, the warning on this mattress is to not overinflate it. Well, there isn't a hope to actually overinflate this mattress before dark. Anyway, that's probably an exaggeration in all fairness. But so I think if 20 minutes, and I take off 5 minutes for being a novice, because I have figured this out and it's coming along. That's just too long. I just think if I'm putting up a hammock in the rain and I've got to, I don't have a car to do this in, I'm not sure how wet everything's going to be. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it into the hammock, and then I'm going to continue to try to inflate it in place and see how that goes. So anyway, this is a trial run, and there's they do sell a little pump that goes with this, and I think perhaps that would be a good investment. And I do know it can be done without the pump, but this is just far too long for me to be fiddling around with this bag. So, all right, let's see what the next step looks like. This step needs some improvement. I've got this in, and it slides in under those little corners, top and bottom. And I'm going to continue to inflate the mattress. It definitely needs more air, but I'm not going to do more air today. I'm done with air. So now I want to put the sides up and see how that all works. Get myself put back together here. The tarp is set up and staked out on one side. It has some versatility in it. You can, of course, bring the pitch up higher or lower. And on the back, let's have a look. We'll just have a little look around the end. You could possibly sit under there. If you actually, what would work probably is if you sat on the bed and with your feet down, and then you could still put your stove out on the ground out here. On this side, you can see I've got it differently. There's a toggle down here, and this is in storm mode. It's getting a little bit dark, but I thought I'd show you the inside again. And these are the pockets. There's a little one over on this side, a big one, and a medium one on this side, and the same at this end. 3 pockets. So that's really about it. I'm looking forward to giving this a go. The weather tonight is supposed to be really rainy, which would have been a really good test, but it's going to be windy, and it's pretty cold. So I think I'll come down maybe to a place like this for the first night out and just try it out. And then I'm not that far from home, so I can bail if I want to. So that is the Haven tent. Now, when I'm at home on a nice day, in hopefully the next few days, I'm going to set it up on the ground, and that's one of the versatile points that I really liked about it, is if you're not somewhere where you can hang up in trees, you can use your trekking poles or poles that you find in the forest, and you can actually set this up on the ground. It would work basically the same way, with the mattress in the bottom giving it the shape, and the spreader poles at each end. So I'm really anxious to give this a try and to sleep out in it. I brought my reflective foam to see if it would fit in here, and it fits perfectly. I must say I'm kind of pleased about that because one thing about hammocks, sometimes there's, a lot of cold underneath, and this is insulated, and it would probably be fine for like the temperature it's going to be tonight, above freezing, but it does certainly freeze here in the winter. So I put this under it. I doubt that I'm going to be out in below freezing in a hammock tent, a hot tent maybe, but nonetheless, I thought that I would see if I could fit that piece of foam in there. And it does. It fits absolutely perfectly, and it doesn't get in the way of the little corner pieces that hold the inflated mattress in. So I'm really happy about that, and I think when I come down to try that out, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm really looking forward to trying it. Crazy Wendy. But yeah, I really do want to give it a try. So I'll just pick a night and then I'll come and give it a go and see how comfortable I feel about sleeping in it, and if I can actually sleep on my stomach. So until then, I'll say goodbye and thanks for checking this out, and wish me luck.